Okay, yoga friends, we are getting started today in the hot yoga studio. The yoga studio is hot today, and we have the coal burning fireplace for our hot yoga adventures. So it's toasty in here as we start in our standing mountain pose. Feet are planted into the mat. Legs are straight. Pull your shoulders back and down. Engage your quads. So lift up through your kneecaps. This is an engaged posture. You should be very stable and strong in this posture. From here, yoga friends, we will reach our arms over. Reaching high, slight bend in the back for extended mountain pose. From here, dropping our hands, swan diving forward, dropping our head to the floor for forward fold. If you're not already, you may take some notes as we go through the Sun Salutation A postures in slow motion. We are hanging out here momentarily in ragdoll position. Should feel a very nice stretch through the back of your hamstrings. From here, hands come to shins as we lengthen through the spine, halfway to lengthen. Hands dropping to the mat, feet kicking back into our plank position, dropping into our low plank or chaturanga, slowly holding it here. Hold it, warm up the triceps, and pushing into our upward facing dog. And back into our first downward facing dog of the day. Walking out our dogs and warming up our calves. Before stepping or hopping to the middle of our mat, where we will meet for our Sun Salutation A series. Hands coming overhead, extended mountain pose. Dropping forward into our forward fold. Hands on shins, halfway to lengthen. Coming to our high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and back into our down dog. And doing it all over again. I don't know if any of you guys are counting because I'm relying on you to do the counting. We all know that I can't count. And so most of the time, I don't even try. And we will do one more sun salutation. Before meeting in our downward facing dog for just a moment, walking out our dog and stretching back through the hips. And jumping to the middle of our mat before coming to a standing position. Taking a moment to catch our breath before we move into our very favorite, the balance postures. That's right, the balance postures are fun. They're fun. We are in our pose of stillness, hands at prayer or to the sides, as we regain our breathing. And we're going to begin our balance postures with our Royal Dancer, I think. Grabbing our right foot, outside of the right foot, leaning forward and extending left arm. Find a fixed focal point out yonder. And once again, never talk, ever, ever, never, ever. Thou shalt not talk, shall noteth, talketh during a balanced posture. We are royally dancing. And we will now move to our right foot being planted, grabbing the outside of our left foot, kicking our left leg back and up, lifting our right arm forward and to the sky. And very nicely done, Royal Dancers. As we now will move into my personal favorite, Warrior 3. Planting our left leg in this particular pose, very somewhat similar. I'd say very is a strong word. Lifting our right leg to the back wall. Hands coming overhead. Lifting, squeezing the glute to keep that right leg extended, and switching sides. Right foot's planted. You want to find a fixed focal point. Down, straight ahead. Warrior 1, Warrior 3. You can look forward if you prefer to do a Warrior 3 such as this. You find yourself slipping, correct. And squeeze your glute, bring your left leg up. And dropping. And meeting in the middle. Very nice. From here, we will come into our wide leg position, dropping forward into our wide leg. Forward fold. Dropping our head between our legs. Hands can come wherever they can. They can come to your shins or they can come behind your heels, pulling yourself further into the stretch without doing too much to any damage. While we want to challenge ourselves, we do want our yoga to be damage free. And from our wide leg position, shifting, looking towards our left leg, bending through the left leg. Right leg extends back, right foot is at a 45-degree angle, and coming into our warrior one, hands come overhead. Really, the deeper that we swoosh into, that's a yogic term, by the way, so in case you've not heard that term before, it's yogic. Swoosh into that bent left warrior leg, the more you will feel it in your left hamstring and glute. And that's what we're trying to achieve, is a deep stretch there. And now clasping hands behind your back, chest coming forward towards the floor, left shoulder on the inside of your left knee for humble warrior. And returning to center and shifting, looking towards your right leg, bending right knee, left leg kicks back, left foot at 45-degree angle. As we sink into our bent right knee this time, arms coming overhead for warrior one. On now the right side. From our warrior one, hands clasped behind our back, and we sink our chest forward towards the floor into our humble warrior on the right side. From here, returning to center, where we will come together in our crouching posture. Yes, that's right. Another yogic term. Crouching tiger or something along those lines. We are crouching. We are in this Buddha squat position, and we are going to move into our crow pose For those who want to stay in your low squat, you may do this in many different ways. You may put your feet flat, or you can be up on your tippy toes. But for those of us crows, placing our hands on the mat, lifting tailbone to the sky, tucking knees into your armpits, and you'll want to, number one, be focused. Number two, you must not be afraid to fall. Maybe put a pillow here, but until you take that plunge and put faith that you will catch yourself, you probably will not get into the crow. And you will fall on your face a couple times. So be prepared for the tuck and roll. Be mentally prepared for your exit. Okay, and don't talk beforehand. And stepping, or leaping, or hopping, or hobbling out of crow, and coming onto your stomach on the mat. Hands are at your armpits. Hands, palms flat on the mat. Your legs are together, cinched together, tightly, meaning exertion, pulling them together, using your glutes. Pull your legs together, forming the tail of the cobra as you lift and push into your back bend, into your cobra position. And dropping. And back into our crow. Not our crow. Don't do that from here. But do this. This is our cobra. It's a close cousin of the crow. And one more cobra. Before we will push up to our child's pose. Don't get too excited, but we will stay here for a second. Knees are wide, feet together, sinking tailbone back and down, dropping head to the floor. The wider your legs, the wider your knees, the more you will feel this stretch through your inner thighs, which is a good stretch to get. From here, we will push up into our downward facing dog. Briefly walking out the dog before lifting right foot to the sky. Pulling right leg, right knee through your hands. Dropping your right shin to the floor, to the mat. Left leg kicks back. We are in our pigeon pose. Lifting chest, pulling back. You know how a pigeon is like this, pigeony in nature. Yes, trust me. From our pigeon, if you are wanting to move this a little bit further, please, by all means, you may move into your king pigeon. Go for it and send me a picture, send me a video. If you would also like to try a little bit more realistic version, you may move into your mermaid by scooching your left foot into your left arm thing. And then reaching your right arm overhead and grabbing your left hand for your mermaid or baby king pigeon. Once you have baby king pigeons enough, you may lean forward into our sleeping swan, bringing forehead to the mat. Legs remain in original pigeon format in a relaxed state. If your outer thigh muscles begin to feel numb, you may at any time push up into your downward facing dog. Walk out your right thigh, right calf muscle, and bringing left foot to the sky. And that's right, bringing left foot through your hands, extending right foot back, and you are a pigeon on this side at this time. Now, you can pigeon like this. You can pigeon like this, just like this, for as long as you would like to pigeon like this. You can pigeon like this. You can pigeon like this. Praying pigeon, I guess, maybe. This pigeon is doing something like that. And then you may also select to move into your mermaid, or by all means your king pigeon, right? Where you bend this leg in the king pigeon, and then you reach these hands over and you grab that foot. Do it. And then again, share it with me. Here we go. Taking our right bent leg inside of our right bent arm, and our left hand reaches over, and we mermaid. We baby king pigeon. Very nice. Very nice baby king pigeons. From our baby king pigeon, we will come into our seated position. We are seated in our extended leg, and we are going to move into our extended leg forward fold. That's right, we are keeping the back straight, bending at the waist. And feel free to use your hands to pull a little bit. This is not a back injuring stretch. This is really not even a back stretch. This is a hamstring stretch. You should feel this through the back of your hamstrings, inner hamstrings, down the inner part of your thighs. And holding it here. Sometimes you will see in more advanced classes, they will have you to grab your wrist on the other side of your feet. If you can do that, then feel free to do that. But I don't know that I can do that without dislocating my hand. All right. From there, we will move into our seated, one-legged, side bend, ding posture. See, sometimes I make my own variations of words, and we just pretend that that's what it's supposed to be. But in this position as described, you may lift and reach through the side of your left obliques, or you may turn and reach and grab your left foot and pull your chest towards the floor. Those are two variations of what can be done in this seated side stretching and bending position. You know, I like to do both. I like to do this, and then I like to do that. That seems to be fine. And yoga friends, one last very super fun pose in this very super fun yet super short power yoga video sequence. I'm sorry about the buffaloes. They are back. They are here again. We are going to go into our one last hurrah. We cannot forget about our abs in all of this powerness. So we are going to move into our boat pose. Legs are extended out and up, toes are pointed. Your body is in a V formation, sort of. Back is straight, arms are reaching, stretching outward towards your knees, beyond your knees. And you are engaging your abs and your quads. And if you are tired, you may drop out, because guess what? I must be one of you also who is tired. And lifting our feet, stretching our legs towards the sky, and we are keeping our lower back on the floor as we pull our feet towards us for half plow. And you will feel this in your abs very intensely if you are pulling your legs forward towards you while keeping your lower back on the floor. I promise. This is a pretty intense stretch, so enjoy that. All right, friends of yoga, and friends not yet of yoga, but hopefully soon to be of yoga. Place your hands upon the floor as it is time to relax and enjoy our efforts. Into our Shavasana. And I was waiting in the undertow. Said a drip fell away like oil, unaware where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, and I was dreaming of the love I love. once again, I hope that you can join me very, very soon in the yoga studio, live and in person, or continue to join me live via satellite. That's
my toes touch the same floor.